Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to talk about a short horror film that I recently made, and I'm going to show you how I made it and how we lit the thing. So let's get that started. Okay, cool. So for this opening scene, we did absolutely nothing. This was all framing, and I actually did a lens zoom. This is not a post digital zoom or anything. I actually did that on the lens, which is a Sigma 28-70 that I use. So yeah, so that was always the plan, was to set up this like wide establishing shot that was just like really creepy, eerie, kind of gave us the sense that, you know, she's being watched from far away, and then we jump into the scene as this conversation with her friend starts. And really, this conversation is just exposition to kind of explain why she's out here, what she's doing out here. And then the scene itself is really just the inciting incident, which leads us into the like plot of the film. And for this, we got pretty lucky. It was really overcast, which lent itself to the film. You know, obviously I checked the weather before we filmed and I knew it was going to be overcast, so I was like, perfect. I don't really want this to be like bright and sunny, but it wasn't like completely overcast, so throughout the shoot the sun would pop up, which obviously caused problems, but I think we were able to like navigate and wait for the sun to get covered up again, and it wasn't like that bad, but it was still pretty annoying. There was really not much we can do. The lighting was very flat and even, which like I said was great, and I do love shooting in overcast skies, but we really want to control the light, and so I had to take some away from their camera side, and so I essentially just used an ultra bounce that has this like black side, and I got it as close as I could to the actors to create some shadows and a little bit of texture on their face. Yeah, and if you look right here, you can see that like there's just a nice little shadow on left side of Mia's face. So you can really tell when Mia gets closer, we kind of reframe this shot into like a medium close-up, and you can just see the shadows got darker on her face because she got closer to the negative fill that we had there. That was honestly the basic setup for this, was just introducing some shadows. And then if you really look in her eye, you can see some bounce, and you know, that's another little trick you can use. We're just trying to create a nice little eye light. All right, let's just jump into the haunting. Now this is like the haunting part. This is where this creature, this curse that's been placed on her, is coming to get her. Again, with this hallway scene, honestly, the hallway scene for some reason just took incredibly long to set up. I don't know why. We were just trying to figure out how to light this. I guess because there's two things going on. Like, she's in the room, she's moving from the room into the hallway. I don't want the hallway to look like there's a light coming from there, but we obviously had to light it to raise the exposure levels so it wasn't all like noisy and gross looking. So we ended up just basically like creating this. We had a bounce board. We were bouncing some light into that, and then so it wasn't too hot on the walls. We just used like negative fill on each side to kind of just control the light. So that was pretty much it. Now we're back in the room, and I had a plan for this. How we did that was we had an aperture f/22 overhead creating that, and then for the lamp in the room, we just had an aperture f/21. Yeah, that was it. We shot this scene with 2 lights. Oh, and then we put a little neg. I had like a black sheet that I essentially just taped up to the wall that was camera side to prevent, you know, any light bouncing off that wall, because these were white walls. So the rest of the film takes place in this room. So once we had that set up, there wasn't really too much adjusting or changing things in there, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah, you don't have to go too crazy. You don't have to have too many lights when you're making something short and simple, and you know, the key is really just to plan. just to go into this with the plan and have an idea of what you want to do, and I think you'll be all right. So yeah, I hope you liked the video. I hope you liked the short film, and cool. See you on the next one. Bye.